Welcome to Yinja Moves, where we grow together in strength, balance, flexibility, and more. All levels welcome, although familiarity with yoga postures is preferred. Do what you can, pause when you need to, and know that yoga is not about forcing, comparing, or nailing the perfect pose. Listen to your body, observe what comes up for you, and breathe with that awareness. Today's Yinyasa class starts with building strength and heat. Then we'll slow down into our yin portion with deep stretching. Begin in an easy seat with your legs crossed. Keep a block or two at your side if you ever need them during your practice. Sit up tall and stack a rib cage above the pelvis. Ground down with a few relaxing breaths. Seated cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Arch the back, lift the sternum. Exhale, cat. Round your back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Start to roll in circles. Go in one direction here. Lifting the sternum as you lean forward and rounding as you lean back in your seated circles. Make this as big or as small as you need to. Engage your core and breathe as you do this. Come back through center and switch legs. Bring the other shin in front this time. Move into your circles going in the other direction. Come back through center. Bring your hands behind you. Take the feet out in front of you wide. Windshield the legs from side to side. Let both knees fall out to the side. Opening up the hips. Taking it into internal and external rotation. Swing your legs around, tabletop. Keep your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Neutral spine. Engage your core and lift your right arm up as you inhale. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath. Keep your left hand by your head. Press back up, inhale, reach the right arm up as you twist. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Lower your left shoulder, pause for a moment. Press back up. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand down. Move into your cat-cow, but add circles here. So we're bringing our spine into flexion and extension, our cat-cow, as we're rotating, bringing circles into the torso. Keep these movements slow and as big or as small as you need to. Stay with your breath and tune into the sensations of your body each step of the way in your practice. Go the other direction with your cat-cow circles. And come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here. Adjust to your first down dog. Keep length in your spine. Lift your hips high. Fingers spread wide. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees. And walk to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Roll up slowly. Tadasana, and come back down. Lower your chin and one vertebrae at a time, roll down. Press through the feet to roll back up. Mountain pose. Moving through Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga, Vinyasa flow. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to skip your Vinyasa flow whenever you need to. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga or down dog. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk, step, or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk, step, or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the belly strong. Inhale, halfway lift, navel to spine. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together. Three-legged dog, right side, inhale. Stack your hip, exhale. Reach your right heel for your left hip. Breathe deeply, stay strong. Right leg back, inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your left heel, warrior two. Back foot's at 90 degrees. Make sure your right knee is above the ankle, right in line with the middle toe. Stay with your Ujjayi breath. Standing strong, start to lean forward. Take the weight onto the right foot, half moon. Feel free to use a block with your right hand in front of the right foot. Keep your left hand to your hip. Rotate the hip open. Left leg is straight, reaching back behind you. Left foot is flexed. Maybe reach your left arm up. Rotating open in the hip and in the shoulders. Have your hand on a block or on the ground. For more of a challenge, balance here with your right hand hovering above the ground. Stay with your breath. Step the left foot back. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Breathe in, triangle pose. Feel free to shorten your stance with that left foot if you need to. Take your right hand to your leg or to the ground or a block. Reach your left arm long to the sky. Continue rotating open in the ribcage. Breathe deeply into the left side. Rise up. Bring your hands to your hips. Face the left side of your mat. Goddess pose. Turn your toes out. Hands to your heart. Squat down. Keep your pelvis heavy. And stay neutral in the pelvis so that there isn't an excessive arch in the lower back. Squat a little deeper. Breathe through that fire in the legs. Straighten your legs. Take your arms wide. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Reach your spine long as you fold. Stay active in your legs. Reach your arms underneath, through your legs. Keep reaching. Bend a little more. Bring your hands back forward. Low lunge, right foot in front. Step back to plank pose. Inhale. Exhale. Vinyasa flow or down dog. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, stack your hip. Bend the left knee, reach your heel towards your glutes. Continue opening up your hip. Stay strong throughout your body. Left leg straight back, inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the right heel, warrior two. Heel to arch alignment with the feet. Check your alignment, find your balance. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Gaze over your middle finger. Half moon, balance on your left foot. Reach the left hand down. Use a block if you need to, with the 3 height settings on your block. You can keep your right hand to your hip. Feel your right hip open. Or reach your right arm to the sky. Stay with that balance and breath. Keep lifting that right leg. Flex your right foot. Step your right foot back. Warrior two. Straighten your leg, breathe in. Exhale, triangle pose. feel free to adjust your back foot. Use a block here if you need to. Deep breaths into the right side of your body. Draw your pelvis forward, tuck it under, and continue rotating in your torso. Rise up strong. Bring your hands to your hips, face the right side of the mat, goddess pose. Hands to your heart, turn out your feet and squat low. Keep the core strong. And keep your low stance as you're pressing the ground away. Breathe and stay active, pressing your feet into the ground as if the ground is moving up towards your feet. Sit a little lower. Keep your belly firm. And straighten your legs. Inhale, arms wide, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Stay active in your legs, or come into a headstand. Wide-legged forward fold is always a fun opportunity to experiment or play with a headstand. Grab your big toes, lengthen halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, bend your elbows. Pull your torso towards your legs. Walk forward, low lunge, left foot in front. Plank pose, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga or down dog. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the mat. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. Keep your left knee down. Pause here for a moment, breathe. Send your hips towards the ground, squeeze the left glutes. You can have your hands on the ground on blocks, or press your hands into your right knee for an upright crescent lunge position. Stay with what feels good for you. If your hands were down, press your hands into your right knee and lift your torso. Lean back for a moment. If it feels okay on your back and neck. Swing your left foot off the mat behind your left knee. Side low lunge. Your right foot is still facing forward. And start to lower your hips in and out of this lunge. Take your time. Keep the movement small if you need to. We're facing the left side of our mat. And we're sinking down towards that right knee with the left foot behind the left knee. Go to your range. And come back to your crescent lunge. Left knee down behind. Shift to half splits. Bring the hips back, straighten your front leg, and send your right heel over to the left side of your mat. Lower your right pinky down. Pause for a moment for an IT band stretch. Lift your pinky, point the toes back up, and send your right leg directly in front of you, half splits. Shift onto your left heel. Come to sit on your left foot. And reach over your right leg, or keep your hands at the side. Take a few breaths here. Tune into how your hamstrings feel. Our right leg is straight. Our left leg is bent as we sit on the left heel. Slowly rise up and lower your hips. Take your left foot on the outside of the left hip. Right leg is straight. Gently bring your hands behind your back. Start to lean back. Maybe you come onto your forearms, or maybe you lie on your back entirely. Breathe here in whichever position works for you. Half saddle. Slowly rise back up and come into a lunge. Raise your back knee. Press back to downward facing dog. Revolve down dog. Grab your right ankle or anywhere on your leg with your left hand. Rotate and gaze under the right arm. Come back to downward facing dog. Right leg back, inhale. Stack your hip. Pigeon pose. Bring your right knee to the outer edge of the mat. Keep your hips squared. If a full pigeon is too much, then lower your hips and come into a 90-90 pigeon where your front and back leg are at 90 degrees. Or you can always modify this by coming onto your back for a reclined pigeon. If you're in full pigeon, press into your leg or the ground. Lean back for a moment. Engage your core. And then fold over your front leg. Either stay on your hands, come onto your forearms, on a block or on the ground. Maybe rest your head on your forearms. Stay for some deep breathing. Slowly press up. Tabletop, keep your hips over your knees and reach your arms forward, melt your chest down. Puppy dog pose. Breathe deeply into your ribcage and your back here. Option to rest the forehead on the ground. Or for a more intense stretch, lower your chin to the ground, gaze forward. If it's okay, on your neck. Slowly lower your hips, lean forward onto your forearms, and rest your head down, reach the arms back. Moving into bow pose, grab your feet, keep your knees in line with the hips, and kick your feet into your hands to lift your sternum. Start here by keeping the thighs on the ground and lifting the torso. Otherwise, lift both your legs and your sternum. Breathe. Keep kicking the feet into the hands to lift you and come into more of a back bend. Lower down, relaxed, send the feet down. Bring your arms up. Rest on your forearms. Keep your elbows underneath your shoulders, Sphinx pose. Forearms are parallel to each other. Fingers are spread wide. Stay active. Press through your forearms and lift through your sternum, broaden through the collarbones. Stay with your breath. Bring your right knee up into a half frog. Keep your knee in line with your hip. Continue to press through the forearms and lift your right foot as high as it can go. Either hold this here as you breathe. If it becomes too much, lower your foot and then lift it again. We're lifting our right foot into internal rotation. Send your right leg straight back. Bring your hands by your lower ribs. Squeeze your sides and press back up. Hero's pose. Sit down onto your mat or on a block with your feet outside of your hips. Lean back with your hands or rest on your forearms. Maybe come all the way down to your back. Stay with whatever position works for you. If you're on your back, reach your hands towards your legs, or take your arms out to a T or above your head. Slowly come back up. Come into a tabletop position. Low lunge with your left foot in front. Keep your back knee down. Crescent lunge. Stay with the hands on the ground or on a block, or press against your left knee. Squeeze your right glutes. Lengthen and breathe. If your hands were down, press your hands into your left knee, rise up. Come into a side low lunge. Swing your right foot off the mat behind your right knee and start to sink towards your left knee. Come back to a crescent lunge, right foot on the mat. Shift your hips back, half splits, straighten the front leg. Bring your left heel over to the right side of the mat and lower the pinky toe. IT band stretch. Bring your left leg back in front of you. Half splits. Lower your hips onto your right heel. So we're sitting on our right heel with the right foot flat. Reach over your left leg. Stay with your breath. Allow it to deepen wherever you are in your practice. Lower your hips down. Keep the right foot along the side of the right hip, half saddle pose. Either stay here with your torso upright, or take your hands behind you, lean back. Maybe you come onto your forearms, or maybe you lie down on your back. Slowly press up. Come back to your low lunge, left foot in front. Raise your back knee, come back to downward facing dog. Revolve down dog. Bring your right hand to your left leg. Rotate towards the left side of the mat. Gaze under your left arm. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg back, stack your hip. Pigeon pose on your left side. Bring your left knee to the outer edge of the mat. Find your pigeon variation here. If you're in a full pigeon, press into the leg, lean back, and fold when you're ready. Rise up, come back to tabletop. Keep your hips above the knees, puppy dog pose. Reach your arms in front as you melt the chest down. Rest your forehead or chin on the mat. Lower your hips, come onto your belly, reach your arms back. Bow pose, grab your feet and kick your feet into the hands, squeeze your shoulder blades. Either lift the sternum alone or lift your thighs off the ground as well. Keep your breath deep. Back bend a little more, press the feet into the hands to lift. And lower down, relax everything. Reach your arms straight back. Press into your forearms, Sphinx pose. Bring your left knee up to the side, right in line with your left hip. Half frog, and lift your left foot. If you need a break, lower the left foot down and lift it back up. Otherwise, hold your left foot here, hovering above the ground. Extend your left leg back. Press yourself up, and we'll come to our frog position. Face the side of your mat. Bring your knees wide. Keep your feet right behind your knees. Either stay on your hands or bring the weight onto your forearms. If it ever feels like too much here and your breathing is becoming shallow, shorten the stance between your knees. Gently start to rock back and forth. Go forward and back in your frog pose. Keep breathing deeply in this pose. Pause here and start to tilt your pelvis up and down, coming into a posterior and anterior tilt. Engaging the core and glutes as you do this back and forth, nice and slow. Feel free to stay with one of those two variations or pause here in your frog and breathe deeply. Press back up and face the front of the mat. Slowly move into Malasana, yogi squat. Shift from side to side, balancing on the balls of the feet to start. Send your knee out on each side that you're shifting on. And lower the heels if your heels can touch the ground. Malasana. Reach your arms wide and lift your heels. Inhale. Exhale, round. Reach the arms forward and lower your heels. Again. Inhale. Lift the sternum. Reach your arms wide. Lift the heels. Exhale, round everything forward. Heels down. Inhale. Reach and lift. Exhale. Let everything come down. Inhale, arms wide, lift the heels. Exhale, heels down, round. Pause here for another breath or two. Slowly come to a seat for lateral half butterfly. Bend your left knee and extend the right leg as you face the side of your mat. Reach your left arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend over your right leg. Reach your left arm long, try to keep it straight. Roll your left shoulder back. Breathe into the left side of the body. Doesn't matter how deep you go. Come back up and switch sides. Bend your right knee. Extend your left leg, lateral half butterfly. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend over your left leg. Roll your right shoulder back. Keep reaching. Let gravity do the work. And come back up to center. Bring the soles of the feet together. Bound angle or butterfly. Move into circles here. Just like we did in the beginning, in our easy seat, seated circles. Go the other direction with your butterfly circles. Bring your legs out to at least 90 degrees in a straddle position. Make sure that you're not straining or pulling your inner leg muscles too much. And we'll reach the left arm long and over the right leg in a straddle side stretch. Keep your left sit bone down. Rise up and to the other side, reach your right arm long and bend over the left leg. Slowly come back to center. Twist towards your right leg. Lengthen the spine and fold. Maintain deep breathing. And switch sides, face your left leg and fold over your leg. Come back up to center. And we'll forward fold right through the center in our straddle. Let gravity do the work and rest here. Slowly rise up. And bring your legs back together slowly. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Lower your back knee. Corkscrew pose. Grab the left foot with your right hand. Squeeze your left glutes if you're in corkscrew pose and send your hips down. Breathe deeply. If this is too much, come into a 90-90 lunge. Send your hips forward and squeeze your left glutes. Release the foot back down. Let's come onto the other side. Left foot forward, low lunge. Into corkscrew pose. Grab your right foot with your left hand. To modify, come into that 90-90 lunge. Squeeze your right glutes. And draw the hips forward and down. Lower onto your belly. Bring your arms wide to a T. Scorpion. Cross your left leg over the right. Keep a bend in your left knee. Keep your chin down on the mat. Lower your left leg. Come into a shoulder opener. Rotate towards the left side of your mat. Keep your right arm straight or bent for a more intense stretch. Maybe your left foot steps behind the right leg on the ground. Deep breaths here. And whenever you need to come out of the pose, go ahead and do so. Take your arms wide to a T again, scorpion stretch. Keep your chin down and cross the right leg over the left. Think of reaching your right foot towards the ground. Breathe deeply. And bring your leg back down. Shoulder opener. Twist towards the right side of the mat, rolling onto the left shoulder. If it's too much with the legs, you can always keep your legs bent here. Maybe place your right foot on the ground behind your left leg. Your left arm can be straight or bent for a more intense stretch. Extend your legs, come back down. Press back up to tabletop, and we'll swing the feet around to a seat. Fire log pose. Stack your right foot on top of your left knee. Parallel your shins. Go easy here, as this can be intense on the deep external hip rotators. Deep breaths here. If it feels all right, plant your hands on the mat in front of your legs. Reach forward. Forward fold. Continue to breathe deeply. Slowly roll up and switch your legs. Fire log on the other side. Lower your right shin on the mat and stack your left ankle on top of the right knee. Do your best to parallel your shins. If this is too much, you can modify by simply resting in an easy seat with your legs crossed. Breathe deeply with your hands on your legs as you're upright, or plant your hands in front of you. Start to lean forward, forward fold, maybe your forearms lower to the ground. Slowly come back up. Unravel your legs, lower onto your back. Extend your legs straight up. Bring your arms down by your side. Waterfall pose. Bend your knees, happy baby. Reach your arms inside of your legs. Grab the outer edges of the feet or the big toes. Rest your lower back down. Pull your feet down. Relax your legs. And release. Bring your feet down to the mat. Supine twist. Let your legs fall off to the left side. Gaze over your right arm. Come onto your back and switch sides. Gaze over your left arm as your legs are bent to the right side. Come back to your center. Hug your knees into the chest. Shavasana. Thank you for tuning in. Like and share this video if you found it meaningful. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to help this channel and share it with others who could benefit from this practice. Namaste.